There are 15 days until Election Day. It's also the first day of early voting for the majority of Florida counties. Here's video from Sky 4 this morning. You can see people waiting outside local early voting locations. Everyone was physically distanced and there were no major issues to report. Here in Jacksonville, so far, nearly 24,000 people have voted today. And when you've taken vote by mail ballots, turnout is more than 14%. The early voting sites are open until 7 in Jacksonville and will be open for almost 2 weeks. News 4 Jax reporter Jim Piggott went to several of those voting locations today. He joins us live on the north side where people began lining up at 5:30 this morning. Jim.
You know, I know if you look behind me, that line doesn't look so bad. I'm going to take you for a walk down here. We're at the Highlands branch. This is one of 20 early voting sites here in Jacksonville. I'm going to move around these people here, but take a look at this. This line continues all around and around. I'm going to come here, hi there, around, and you can see that the line goes around the building here. This is what it's been like all day here. Some would say I've covered these first day of early voting many times. I've never seen crowds like this. We're already at now 15% voter turnout, and over 24,000 people have voted just today.
Sateria Robinson was pleased to see so many people waiting in line to vote.
It's a longer line than, in the past. So, right. Yes, it's wowsy. Yes.
Do you think that says anything about this election and what people are thinking?
I'm thinking that they have heard, they've reviewed, and they have made their choice decisions, and they're ready to get out and do something.
And that seems to be the situation across Jacksonville. During the morning show today, Sky 4 captured these lines outside the Mandarin Branch Library. And from this video, you can see there are many in line at the Southeast Regional Library. But at one of the two newest early voting sites, the Convention Center, there was no line, no wait. That site has come under fire because it replaced the early voting location at Edward Waters College, which served a minority community. Supervisor of Elections Mike Hogan isn't discouraged.
Do you think that was a good choice?
Oh, absolutely. We're not disappointed yet. I mean, everything that comes out new typically takes a little bit of time to get people to get used to it. But yeah, it's going to be fine.
With such a heavy turnout so far, voters say they're not discouraged by the lines. At this Murray Hill location, voters took waiting in line in stride. Those we spoke to say they had their reasons to be here.
I actually would vote on Election Day, but this election is the most important in my lifetime, so I'm going to make sure my vote counts and vote now.
That same thought from many who said for them, voting in person is what's important.
So you can see the lines are long. They're going to be open until 7 o'clock tonight, and early voting will continue for about 2 weeks, the same amount of time from 7 a.m. till 7 o'clock at night. Now, I talked to Hogan about the wait times out here. On the website, it gives you one thing, but it's actually not as bad when you come out. So right now, they're trying to work with that to make sure that it's going to be okay. I would say your best bet right now, go to the Convention Center. There were no lines there all day long. We're live on the north side. Jim Piggott, Channel 4. The local station.